how's it going? This is my vlog for the 27th of February, Tuesday, 12:02 p.m. I slept like a baby yesterday. I got up at, oh man, I can't remember, like 8 or something. I got up pretty early. I didn't sleep the night before. I did it 2 times where, I had insomnia, so I didn't sleep the next day. The next night, I just worked all through the night, and then the whole next day, and then I got to sleep at 3:30. But then I wasn't able to sleep, so then I stayed up all night. I got up at 10 in the morning, and I worked all day, stayed up all night, worked all day, and then got to sleep at 7. And then I was going to do that yesterday. I was thinking about staying up all night yesterday, but then I was like feeling kind of tired because I was up all night the night before, and yeah, boom, I slept. So I figured out how to fix my insomnia. You just skip a night. The other way to do it is by exercising, but I don't have the time to do that. Yesterday I got up maybe from 10 in the morning, and I was just working all day until sometime at night, like 11 at night, until I got too tired to continue. And just organizing and I guess fixing things all day long, and I still didn't even finish. So today, Tuesday, is going to be yet another basically picking up organizing day. But I'm a lot closer. There was just more, there's stuff that gobbled up time. Like, I went into my room and I found all the different hooks in my room that I originally glued to the wall, to bookshelves and stuff, and some of them were falling off, so I went and stuck screws in all of them, drilled a hole through them and screwed them all. There was like 20 of them or something. And then I was looking at things and putting stuff in their proper places in the drawers. And then went out to the deck to look at the deck. And my my LED lights I put there like 2 years ago, and I haven't really been out there on the deck since then. It's like a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was like the summer of 2022. And the weather, I got these outdoor LED lights, and the weather had, like, they had fallen off of the area above the windows. Because when you buy those LED lights, they come with like self glue. You pull off the thing and then you glue them on the wall. And that works fine inside, but then they have this other thing where you can buy the cases, where you screw the cases on. And maybe I should have done that, because I'd have something to stick it in, but I decided to kind of do it a different way, just because it was, I didn't want to have another layer on top of the lights, because the cases kind of dull the lights, and they make the lights more, I guess, spread the lights out, but I just wanted to have the lights. So for my whole inside and outside, I had a different method, and that was just to Velcro them on. So I got all this Velcro, these like rolls of Velcro, and then I chopped them in half to be the same width as the lights. And I glued the Velcro on the wall, and then I glued another Velcro on the lights, then I just Velcro them together. So last year, the Velcro fell off the house because it was just glued on. So what I did yesterday, I went over there and I took screws, and those panels are like really hard. They put new ones on a couple of years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, and they painted. Yeah, so they didn't even have to paint the building. They just put new panels on. And so the building looks brand new, but it's some kind of like hard material that you can't you can't screw in, so I had to drill it first, drill holes in it, and then screw into the holes. And so I just drilled little holes in and then screwed into the Velcro to stick the Velcro permanently on the house. And then I used zip ties to make sure that the Velcro that was falling off the light was back on light, and I just threw it back on. So, but then the light wouldn't turn on. Hey, little guy. He heard me talking, so he came down. Yeah. The light wouldn't turn on, and so I was looking around because I didn't remember where anything was. Like those lights in that window. I have to make sure to not hit the record button. I didn't know how to turn those on, and it turns out it was just from that switch right there. I was like, "What's that switch?" Oh, look, the lights. I thought it was maybe I couldn't remember that it was a switch and not a remote. But then I found the little box, and I think it's some kind of infrared thing. But when I looked at the box, I saw that it was frayed. All the wires, like most of the wires, had just fallen off and were appearing. And my impression was that a bird came up, because it was right next to where the bird feeder is, which is empty. And maybe saw that it was soft and was chewing on it and chewed it apart. And when I bought it as an outdoor lights. So I didn't think to myself that I would have to duct tape around that part. I said outdoor. So I went to my computer and Googled if it was possible to solder those wires together. Because I've seen some of the other ones out here that I have, the more simple, the indoor ones. These ones. And when those ones break, you can fix them because I bought the case. It's just these little snap-on things. So you just kind of place them on top of it and then snap it on. It's like soldering that way. So I Googled it, and they said apparently you can solder those together. So I went and bought a soldering kit for like $15, and so that'll come like tomorrow, and I'll see if I can solder it. That'd be pretty cool. Fix the lights, and then put a whole bunch of layers of duct tape around it, so that and wherever else it might be soft, so the birds can't peck the wires out. Or maybe it was the sun. I don't know, but no, it was the birds. But yeah, that would be cool if I could fix it, because it was like a 50-foot or 100-foot long strip. It goes around. It goes underneath those things around the entire, above the mirror and above, and then around, and then it goes around the window, the entire window, and then it goes across the top and around the entire window, and it's all one strip. So if I had to fix it, if I couldn't fix it, I would have to peel all that off, put all that Velcro on another like 100-foot strip, and peel it all back on the side. And yeah, the only work I wouldn't have to do is, I guess, the Velcro that holds it there. So that would suck. Plus it's expensive. So yeah, I'm hoping I can solder it, because if I can solder it, boom, back in business. That'd be really cool. And then another thing out there that I did, the wind, it gets really windy out there, and it knocks off those little black flower pots that sit inside of the white flower pots, those self-watering thing, the wind comes and blows it into my deck, and I would notice those things in the deck, and like in the beginning it didn't register. I didn't realize what was happening, because like I didn't realize the wind was that strong. But I think I realized it before, because I saw some zip ties that I put on the front, and I was going to zip tie it together on, but I never did. So I went and I drilled all these holes, and those are like, oh God, how many of those? Like 50 or 60 of them out there? I don't know. They line the entire deck on the inside and the outside. And so I drilled a hole right on the bottom next to the side, the edge, next to the side. All of them, and then got the zip ties and zip tied them on there, so they can't do that anymore. And I guess I could, if when I plant them, I can plant them in there, or if I have to take them out, I would just snip the zip tie. Because I had put zip ties in the front. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because I was going to hang something from there. I don't even remember, but there are these zip ties sticking off the front, and I put them there like 2 years ago, and I touch them, and they just explode. You just touch them, and they're brittle. So zip ties don't last under the sun outside, but so that took a while, and then that's how my deck looks like now. So I never had the time to organize the deck or organize my paperwork. So today I'm going to go back on the deck, do paperwork, do paperwork. If I show you my house, I mean my room has got a bunch of stuff on the floor. So yesterday, and then I have to, this is kind of how I finished up last night. I have like this heat gun that is there, that's it. And it was Velcroed. That's it. You can barely see the top of it. Orange. It was Velcroed and then like sticking on Velcro on the wall. And I kept falling off the wall because of Velcro. It was just pulling it off. So what I'm going to do today is screw. Whenever the Velcro keeps falling off, so I can reuse the Velcro and also to make it stronger, I just get these little screws. And I screw the Velcro onto the... You're not going to drink my coffee, are you, or my water? They screw the Velcro onto the wall. And so that's also what I was doing like yesterday, I think. Just screwing a bunch of extra Velcro like on there, on the wall, in places that it fall off. So that's what I'm doing on that. And then I can stick it on, it's good. Like I did that with my little dart guns. Oh, look, he's drinking my water. Isn't that cute? Thinks he's human. And then I'm going to, and I even set it up already, because I was just too tired to do this last night. I have my little Dremel tool with the diamond-tipped circular saw that I'm going to, oh wait, it's down there. There it is. That I'm going to go over here. And you can't really see them. You can't see them because that leaf is in the way, but it's right behind that leaf. It's these long screws that stick out maybe a centimeter out from the bottom, and it gets in the way of my Matchbox cars that drive down. So I'm going to chop those off, and that'll bring me one step closer. Because the other thing that I did today, because yesterday I was like... just trying to tie up loose ends, and this little car race track is something that I never finished. Like a month ago, one night, I set it up. I was pretty surprised by how effortless and quickly it went. And stressless. I was just like, I just set it up. It's a car track, Matchbox car track. It starts up there. And yeah, the little guys, they can go joo. And they go down there just fine, and then they crash. And so, yeah, I'm going to cut that out. And then the idea is they go around there. And so I totally set all that up yesterday with all the zip ties until I ran out of zip ties and had to buy more. And then it goes there, and it's supposed to jump the shark, jump the gap. Then it goes there, and then it goes along the side, and it doesn't stop until there. You can even see it. So... pretty groovy. And then I was in my room, like picking stuff up and put it in like Tupperware. I'll do a demo of my apartment and how I design all of it, but I like it. A lot of my shelves I have just filled up with different sizes of Tupperware. I went and bought more Tupperware yesterday. I got like one more of those 2.5 galloners, and then a couple more. Oh look, it's my mom. I'll answer that. I'll call her back. I just called her. I left my glasses in her car. because I'll get to that this morning later, but and then I got two more smaller Tupperwares. Those whatever how we cook that. Can't remember. For under here. So yeah. So and I got two joints. I got a joint in the morning and a joint at night. With an energy drink for $7.50, I can get a joint and an energy drink. And my lungs, my lungs are holding up now. I'm so surprised. I'm so happy with how well my lungs are doing. It's because of the dry weather. I can't go anywhere where it's humid. If I go somewhere where it's humid, man, it'll give me asthma for years. But I pretty much don't do inhalers. I did one inhaler last night because I did have asthma because of all the joints. Like if I do two joints today, I definitely will have asthma. I can't keep up with this joint thing. That's for damn sure. But I love doing the joints while I'm if I'm doing this never-ending organization stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go into the store. I'm gonna get an energy drink for $1.50. Those whatever they called, can't remember what they're called. Wired drinks. They're not that bad. They have three different kinds, and that's the green one is the only one that I like. The other one's got some weird aftertaste. The extra caffeine one, 344 milligrams. But, gonna go in there and smoke a joint, which is fun, because I smoked the entire joint all at once. This huge spliff. I did it yesterday. You saw me do it yesterday in the video. And then drink the energy drink, and then just fucking, go all day today, and hopefully I can finish the organization. Peer into all of my my Tupperwares. It's kind of like a balance, because there's two different ways to organize things. You can either hang stuff on the wall where you can see it, or you can throw it all in a Tupperware where you can see it by looking through the Tupperware and also looking at the label. And so it's kind of the balance between the two. I like to, in my shelves, I like to have a bunch of shelves with Tupperware and a bunch of shelves that are clear. So I'll do a demo of that pretty soon, like maybe tomorrow. As soon as I polish my house, I have to organize the deck, that dining room table in my bedroom, and just organize, fix, organize. And once everything's put away, that's when I can finally get going on the bicycle. Oh yeah, try to get the bicycle going with the computer, and then the studio. So my mom, dude, she's trying to get me get a job still, and it's like, I am so behind on time. Like, I don't have time. Like, I don't have a single friend. I don't know a single person. I don't have a single hobby. I have zero desire of going anywhere. I don't watch movies or TV. I said I watched a couple movies the other night, but it was just bits and pieces. I don't do anything because all day long I'm just sitting here trying to set up my stuff. So if I go get a job, dude, like, there goes my life. Like, so she was driving me crazy. She took me in. She picked me up this morning. That's why I slept in. I slept like a baby last night. It was amazing. I was having all these dreams. Like, if I could remember all the dreams that I talk about, all the stuff that I remember remembering. I don't remember it, but I remember remembering it. I'd be here for like a half hour talking. It was like this whole odyssey of hanging with all these people. Oh my God, I have my dreams back. It's so cool. But so I slept in just so she could pick me up. So she was gonna pick me up at 11 or 8, but then it turned into 9 or whatever. And she could pick me up because we were gonna go over to the Medicaid office. It's better to just go in there, easier to fill out some applications. I'm gonna see if I can get on Medicaid. I make too much money to get on Medicaid. I was on Medicaid a couple years ago for a few years, but then my money popped up a little bit above what the threshold is. But the threshold for mental disability Medicaid is $5,000 a month. So, and when I make way less than that, and I'll never make $5,000 a month on what I do now, so I can qualify for Medicaid because back in 2015 when I got my DUI for weed, I was going to fight it in court. So I went in and I got my Medicaid doctor. It was back when I had Medicaid. I got my Medicaid doctor to get a meeting with me to get diagnosed with see if I get diagnosed with Asperger's. Because she agreed on it because my Medicaid doctor was always telling me I was like crazy the first 2 times I was in there because I talked too fast. So so I went in and I took some tests and I have the paperwork. Maybe I could get the paperwork. I took some tests and got interviewed and ended up getting diagnosed with ended up getting diagnosed with Asperger's. And persecuted personality disorder. She said she couldn't decide whether to give me persecuted personality disorder or Asperger's, so she gave me both. Because I was complaining about getting fucked over in college, and I guess she blamed that on me. Everybody blames it on me. Once I told my brother, and he's like, you're just complaining. They do their job great. You're just complaining because you suck. And I was like, oh my God. I'll remember that asshole saying that forever. Fuck you, Wyndham. So, because he didn't even fucking graduate college. He went there for like a year and a half, piece of shit. Anyway. So yeah, here's my, I won't include the name of the person, but here's the report, dude. And, yeah, so I grabbed my report, I printed it, and I was going to bring it into the Medicaid office and see if this report can hook me up with Medicaid. And then, because if I get Medicaid, dude, Medicaid is like world-class insurance, dude. Like Medicaid, you are hooked up. Like it's almost better to be dirt poor in America on Medicaid than to have like a minimum wage job and make just a little bit too much. Because like I had skin cancer. You see that scar right there? I had skin cancer. Luckily, it was during when I had Medicaid. Yeah, Medicaid was hooking me up with inhalers. I was only have to pay them like $3 each. I mean, boom. Medicaid's a shit. And they also were calling me up once a year for checkups and stuff. I mean, it's almost like it's a first world country. So so yeah, if I can get back on Medicaid, dude, I will not be afraid to go ride my bike outside. I'll be riding fast. I'll be like, fuck it, if I fall down, smash open my elbow, go for the Medicaid, baby. So, dude, I did this bike ride back when I got my... Oh, I did have Medicaid then. Oh, okay. I was riding my bike, like back when I got my bike, I was riding around. I thought I didn't have insurance, but no, I think at that point, I think I did have Medicaid. No, so it's cool. Yeah, so I was like, that was crazy. Anyway, but I don't think I think it was just Medicaid. It wasn't like catastrophic insurance. But anyways, maybe I'll have to get some supplementation, but... Anyways, so we went in there, but they were closed. They didn't tell my mom that they're not open on Tuesday. It's only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So she drove me back here, and but on the way back, right before I got out of the car, she starts telling me about how I should go into the temp agency and get a temp job. And I'm like, Mother, I don't have any time on my hands, dude. Like, I'm running around every single day, every moment of my day, organizing my house. Why the fuck would I go get a job? If I haven't even gotten the reply from the credit union yet on this $25,000 loan I'm waiting on, because if I don't get that $25,000 loan, I will have to sell everything that I own and get a job. And I'm kind of wondering, I'm not sure they want to give me that loan, because on my website I say that I found Atlantis, dude. Like, I guarantee you, 99.9% of the people who see that think that I'm insane, mentally incompetent, and retarded for saying that. Instead of going, why don't we just depixelate Atlantis and let everybody see? People don't want detail. They don't like data. They just like to believe things, and it's too much trouble to look into the data or ask questions in the year 2024. It's insane. But anyways, they're not going to give me my loan, so I'm going to have to go shop around to a bunch of different. Even though they should, I'm only asking for $25,000. I live in a $380,000 apartment, and I make $50,000 a year without my website, and I'm just about to make another bunch of money with my website. They're not going to give me my loan because of my crazy ass fucking website. Because people are shit. But anyway. But I'm gonna, at this point, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna give me my loan. But if I don't, you know, I'm gonna owe all of my taxes next month, all of my federal, state, and county that I don't have any saved up because I'm just trying to stay afloat. Because I went crazy. Oh yeah, anyways, yeah, I hadn't recovered from when my mom gave away my $4,000 of mine last year. Right after I got my car. Ah, shit, there she is again. All right, I'll finish the video. We'll talk tomorrow.